find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 7.
Ringo. Through.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Leave it. Ringo, 48.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, steamer! What is that?
Cousins gets this one out quickly. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, yo! What's that?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Listen to me. Black! Black! Wait, hot!
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Gun! What's that?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your own line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Gun! Gun! Where's the hot?
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Vikings 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go!
Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field,
59,
that's
ready.
something to take
25.
advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Hey, 59, ready. 25,
On first down, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
Tuesday.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. You ready? 21.
And again, it's time to the tailback. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Ready. Hey, express. 21. Get up.
Now Ryan on first down. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening,
he rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Space. Ready to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So Stephon Gilmore, an all-pro defensive player of the year in 2019, had his first career pick 6 a season ago, and he delivers another one here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Falcons nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense. points following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
To John Ross. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41.
48.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gun. Two. Hey, can't. Hey, flipper. The hood.
A first down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Where's the hot?
Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And from here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What's that?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 12 yards there and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man lay it out and make him that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Ready. 25. Hey, check. All right, 25 tonight.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. 51.
To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ryan will throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Space.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Get up.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Ready to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Good. Hey, bye.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, South. Hey, check. Ready, set.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
300.
Cousins. Quick hitter here at the 50. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
They'll try and run for it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you have one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
54, south.
Again, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
21.
Ryan rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score Falcons 17. Vikings 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now they try the right side here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Move!
To throw, Cousins. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good route.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. Got a man open, it's Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the Next Gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Ryan's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
22!
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Get up!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Ready to go!
On first down, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
51! Check! Check!
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Atlanta.
This one caught by Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
At the 12-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard.
They run. It's Gurley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're on the 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yellow.
Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
10 on the 43-yard line.
Jahan, what I need? Quaker Omaha.
One last shot now for Cousins. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile,